Guys, hello. This is Mikey Mike. This is Frankie.
Hi guys.
So yeah, I just met him on a Greyhound bus here that we're on, and he's a very interesting guy. So we wanted to share this with you. So Frankie, can you tell me your Polish name again?
My Polish name is Franciszek Dufdowczyk.
What?
Franciszek Dufdowczyk.
Franciszek?
You got it.
Okay, right. I've been working on the R rolls. He's been training me. Franciszek?
Shek.
Dufdowczyk.
Dufdowczyk. Yes.
Okay, thank you. So he saw my last name, Masurkevitch, on a garment bag as I entered the bus and started speaking in Polish to me, which I was not expecting from him. And yeah, that's sort of how that happened. So Frankie, or
Call me Franek.
Franek, okay.
Yes.
So Franek, tell me more about the, you said you grew up in Brantford with a Polish family.
Yes. I grew up in Brantford with a family named Dufdowczyk, and this family fled to Canada around 1920s after the Polish-Soviet War.
The Polish-Soviet War.
Yeah.
See, as a Canadianized Pollock, I didn't even know there was a Polish-Soviet war. So, tell me more about this. So it was Poland versus the USSR, right?
Yes.
Yeah?
And we won.
Poland won.
Yeah.
Poland beat off the USSR.
Yes.
I don't mean like beat off. I mean like, you know, they beat them and made them leave. That's impressive. You said there was a movie about it, right?
Yes, this movie is called Bitwa Warszawska 1920. You should definitely check it out.
Can you tell us the English name as well?
The Battle of Warsaw 1920.
Battle of Warsaw, 1920.
Yeah.
So, cool movie about the Soviet-Polish War, which I didn't know was a thing, but it was a thing, and Poland won. So you said that in Brantford there were two different groups of Polish people.
Yes, exactly.
That came at different times, each have their own Polish Hall Legion thing, and don't like each other.
Yes, that's true. The first group of Polish people, they came here around 1920s to 1930s, and the second group of Polish people immigrated here after the Second World War. So there is a huge diversity between them, and currently they don't appreciate each other.
That's so sad. But you also said that they still do business together,
yes,
and all go to the same church.
Yes, they still go to the same Catholic church for Catholic Mass. Some
Polish people are Catholic, apparently.
Yes, apparently.
Yeah, that is something that I love, is the mental image of, you know,
yes,
Polish people being like, oh, don't go to that legion, we go to this legion, and then being at church and being like, oh, just be polite. Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
Actually,
yes, that was more Polish. That I didn't catch that, but it sounded really cool in Polish.
Yeah, Polish sounds cool. Always.
It does. And reading it, can you read it?
Yes, I can read Polish and write Polish.
What? There are so many letters in every word. It's ridiculous.
Basically, yeah, there is something that's easy to learn about this language. As long as you pick up the alphabet, then you can read all the letters, all the contexts.
Right, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess, like anything else, you can learn it. It's just hard to wrap your mind around.
Yes,
now, I want to get back into the political tension here.
Okay.
So, you were telling me about why the two groups didn't get along.
Yes.
Can you tell me that again? Because that was really interesting to me.
Well, basically, what separates them is the politics. Like the second group always judged the first group of Polish people that they did nothing when they was suffering in Poland under the communist regime, and basically that's the reason for that.
Okay, so like group number two that came in the 50s and 60s were like, we lived through so much horrifying things under communism, how come you guys were just living here in Canada having a good time?
Yes, that's the reason for that.
Versus Polish group number one was just like, Hey guys, what took you so long? Like, we've been here for a while. This place is great.
Exactly. It's a sad story.
That is sad. That is sad that two groups that, have so much in common. I mean, they all eat pierogies and drink vodka like it's water, right? And yet here they are not talking to each other. That is sad. So growing up with Polish family, tell me a bit about the sort of, I'm gonna adjust the angle here. Tell me a bit about the sort of stuff that you would do. Like, what do Polish kids do? What do Polish young adults do? You mentioned drinking vodka at the Legion, which just sounds super fun.
Yeah, that sounds super fun. And basically, church life is very important to Polacks.
Okay.
Since we're all Catholic.
Right.
So I attended like Catholic school, and I go to Catholic church with my family regularly.
Yeah.
We attend very important Catholic feasts.
Ooh, feasts.
Yeah.
Love the sound of that. So what are the important Polish Catholic feasts?
Like the feast of Saint Stanisław, like the first Polish Catholic king.
Of course, Saint Stanisław. First Polish Catholic king.
Yes.
Ah.
They Christianized the whole Polish kingdom.
Wow. Now, as I understand it, and this I have from my relatives who still have a bit of pride, even though they didn't teach me how to speak Polish, Poland was, in the 17th century, the most powerful nation of Europe.
They were. Yeah, that's true. And there was during the time of the Commonwealth of Poland and Lithuania. I think that they even ruled Moscow for a short period of time.
What? They ruled Moscow?
Yes.
That shit great. Even Hitler couldn't take Moscow. Interesting. I know that part of my background is also Romanian.
Oh, great.
And Vlad the Impaler, who later became Dracula, based on Bram Stoker's book. Apparently the name Dracula came from Order of the Dragon, because his father was of the Order of the Dragon, which was a thing that the Polish king started to be like, hey, if you're in an alliance with us against the Turks, which were the enemy of the time, then you can be a member of the Order of the Dragon too. And Dracula's father was a member of the Order of the Dragon because he fought under the banner of the Polish king. So then Dracula was like little dragon.
That makes sense.
Yeah, apparently. That's apparently what history people say. But so are there any like board games that Polish people do more? Like, tell me more about childhood.
Childhood. Childhood. So since I grew up with this family, and they Polonized me a lot.
Colonization.
I would say to my Polish friend that jestem Polakiem by heart.
That's beautiful. Now, I wanted to ask about that, Frankie. Obviously, you don't look like a typical Polak.
Of course.
Right? May I ask as to what the background was like genetically?
Genetically, jestem chiński. I'm Chinese.
Oh, he even said I'm Chinese in Polish. That's pretty meta. That's pretty meta right there. Meta heritage. Okay, very cool. Did you find? I mean, obviously your family was super accepting of that. They took you in and you grew up with them.
Yes.
Were there any sort of young Polish kids that were xenophobic towards you, or was it pretty cool? Was everyone just like, oh, that's the Chinese guy, that's also a Polish guy? Like,
well, they were pretty cool. They accept me as one of their own. So that was truly amazing about them. They are very tolerant about others.
That's really beautiful. I'm really happy to hear that. So, if I may ask, what is it that you do now, Frankie? What is your sort of bag? Are you in business, finance, environmental studies?
I still go
construction.
I still go to a college in Kitchener.
Oh, Kitchener. My hometown too.
Yeah, Kitchener.
Conestoga?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently that's the only college in Kitchener, I guess.
It is the only college in Kitchener. I guess we could have, reasoned that one out for ourselves. Oh, it's a great place though. My baby mama went there. So what are you doing there?
I'm taking liberal arts there. And
Liberal arts.
yes, last term now.
Nice, almost done.
Almost done.
So what does liberal arts do?
Liberal arts, it's a standard post-secondary studies. So, for example, I take psychology, sociology, and French.
Nice, yeah. Hey, a little French as well as Polish. That's pretty cool. Do you speak Chinese, by the way?
Yes, I do.
Wow. Wow. You know more languages than I. Yeah, you know a lot of languages. I had nothing there.
Thanks to my background and my Polish family, it just comes naturally.
Pretty cool. I guess if you grow up learning English and Polish, languages are going to be pretty easy after that.
Yes.
Like if you can read Das Neschlechtlikov, then, you know, what is Chinese? That stuff's easy. Please.
I think so. Yeah, I agree on that.
That's awesome. So Frankie, I think we're almost done here. The bus is about to get to the bus station. What do you think you're going to do with the liberal arts?
Well,
where do you think what do you like doing that you think you might see yourself doing?
well, firstly, I'd like to transfer my diploma into a degree first. So I'm applying for McMaster University in Hamilton. So
Hamilton.
Yeah.
Okay. For what?
Humanities.
Hang on. A boat.
It's beautiful.
Isn't that a beautiful boat? I love boats. I wish I was a pirate. Anyway, so
Yeah.
what would you go for in Hamilton?
I will go to McMaster's University
Yeah?
for humanities.
Well, that sounds really cool. So do you see yourself doing something like social worky or like researching stuff? Or?
Probably social work.
Yeah. Cool.
I like to help people.
Oh, and that makes sense. That's really cool. All right, Frankie, we can go back to having a normal conversation, and I'm gonna turn this off. This has been a hashtag Unpacked with Frankie. Say the Polish name again.
Franciszek Duftowczyk.
With Franciszek Duftowczyk.
You got it.
Nice. I had to have one.